Back to the channel, guys. My name is Anthony, and today I got a different video for you guys. Normally I show off my room or I show off my video game collections. However, today I want to do something just a little bit different and kind of take my YouTube shorts and make them into hopefully a video format and a series that's going to continue next year. If we're all still alive, of course.
No state can become the Wild West of drone activity.
So here's a compilation video of my best video game hauls of 2024. Alright, I just spent $130 on these video games. I drove to Mississauga to go grab them, but it was really worth it. This one game right here, Quan on the PlayStation 2. It's complete, manual and disc. This is like a $970 PlayStation game. Like, how crazy is that? I haven't really tallied all the other ones up. I mean, another decent one right here is Def Jam Fight for New York. That one's also expensive. This one is just disc only. And I think it was like a rental copy at one point. But it's still worth quite a bit. I'm sure there's a couple other hidden ones in here that are, you know, probably worth something. I think Manhunt would be worth something. Maybe Blitz, and then whatever this one is, Maximum something. Yeah. So getting Quan in a video game lot for $135 is absolutely unheard of nowadays. I was extremely lucky to even get this lot off of the Facebook Marketplace. I actually ended up selling every single video game in that lot on the Facebook Marketplace. And Quan I posted for, I want to say 900 or 950 bucks at the time. And, you know, a lot of people start to message you on Facebook Marketplace and they just laugh and they go, oh, you're never going to sell this, or why is this game worth $900? People just don't do the research. They don't understand. And obviously for the serious collectors that reached out to me, I took multiple photos for the gentleman and I actually drove it to his house in London, Ontario. And that actually worked out for me because I actually ended up picking up the Toronto Blue Jays Xbox that day that I also did a video on my YouTube channel.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
This is a lot that I picked up for, no joke, $100. I kind of already went ahead and started pricing items out individually and testing everything out to make sure that they all worked as well. But here are some of the items. So we got a lot of Wii games. We got a lot of heavy ones, actually, a lot of heavy titles that are very popular, you know, for the family and whatnot. So right there. Now, what surprised me was the amount of GameCube games that this person had. And again, this whole lot was $100. So we got Wind Waker there. We got Twilight Princess, Super Mario Strikers, Mario Party 5, 4, Wario World, Mario Kart Double Dash. We have the manual and Mario Party 6. No cover art. We had these Wii controllers, Wii Pro controllers. It came with a Nintendo Wii, that works as well. This lot's a little bit different. I actually ended up taking some of the Nintendo Wii games and putting them in my collection. A lot of the other video games sold on the Facebook Marketplace, or they sold at video game convention that I went to at the time. That loose Mario Party game with the manual took forever to sell, but eventually it did sell.
Nice.
I paid $380 for this entire video game lot. Let's see what I got. So this first stack right here, we got GameCube games. We have Chibi Robo. This one's complete. We have Gale of Darkness, that's complete as well. We have Zelda Wind Waker, King Kong the game, Star Fox Adventures, and Animal Crossing. Just below it, we have some PS4 games. Right here are the PS2 games. The top one we have is Aqua Team Hunger Force. Here's a quick shot of all the other ones. We have Xbox 360 games. We have King Kong right there. That one's getting up there in value. PS2 memory cards. We have a loose Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance GameCube game. Dead or Alive Extreme 2. That's also getting up there. Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. Metroid Prime. These two are just loose cases over here. Some loose PS1 and PS2 games. 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. This one is just loose. More PS1 games. And a box full of Nintendo Power magazines. Getting Chibi Robo and Gale of Darkness in the same lot for $380 is absolutely mind-blowing. Of course I ended up selling all the big expensive video games in that lot. Chibi Robo was one of the first video games to actually go, and I actually ended up taking all the Xbox 360 games and just putting them in my collection. One of the loose video games in that lot was actually Hack Quarantine Part 4, and that is one of the most expensive PS2 games you can buy to date.
I get higher, baby. I get higher, baby. I get higher, girl.
I paid $900 for all these video game consoles. Let's see what I got. Here we have 3 Xbox 360s. These are all inside the box. They're complete. We have 2 Nintendo Wii consoles. We have 2 Nintendo Wii U consoles. Some of the NES Classic editions right there. We have a red Nintendo Wii Mini. We have 3 PlayStation 3 consoles. A TurboGrafx 16 right there. We have the NES Sports set. N64, but came with a bonus controller. And then we have the Nintendo Entertainment System action set right there. Almost forgot, we also got a Sega Genesis. No joke, I paid $900 for that entire video game console lot. I drove 2 hours out of my way just to grab all the consoles from this gentleman. I'll admit, the guy that I was buying it off of was kind of weird. It didn't seem like he had stolen them or anything. It just seems like he might have lacked like social skills. It probably took me a month and a half to sell everything. I did end up keeping the Final Fantasy Xbox 360 box. I sold the console. I also ended up keeping one of the Xbox 360s that were new in the box as well. I paid $650 for this 3DS gaming lot. Let's see what I got. So right off the bat, we have the most expensive Nintendo 3DS game. This is Barbie Groom Pups and Glam. This game is well over $3,000 Canadian, complete in box. Next video game we have is Pokemon Moon. We have Sonic Generations, Mario Kart 7, Pokemon Omega Ruby, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, DreamWorks Super Carts, and SpongeBob SquarePants Robotic Revenge. The next pile we have Zelda Link Between Worlds, we have Turbo Super Stunt Squad, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Super Mario 3DS, Frozen Olaf's Quest, The Croods, and Super Mario 3D Land. The only reason why this lot was so expensive is just because I ended up going into a bidding war with someone else. The person originally wanted only $5 for this game, and of course word got out there that the game was worth a lot more. So we ended up settling on $650 for the entire lot. And luckily the game is complete. In case you never heard of this Barbie 3DS game, it never came to the United States. It was more so in Europe and in Canada, and that's the reason why the price for that game is so expensive right now. It's actually $4,000 Canadian complete in the box, which is absolutely just stupid. North American collectors who want to finish the 3DS library are gonna have to pay up for this video game. I actually don't have that game anymore. I ended up trading that game into ANC Games in Toronto for a very expensive and rare Xbox 360. As you can tell, 2024 has been a great year for me for finding video game lots. I hope 2025 is going to be the exact same thing as well. Who knows what's in store for next year? If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm clean shaved and I look like a baby right now. But I'm still cute.